I'm Matt Bouchard with NAREIT'sREIT.com, here at the Wynn Las Vegas for REITWorld 2015, NAREIT's annual convention for all things REIT. Joining me for this CEO Spotlight is Bill Bayless, President and CEO of American Campus Communities. Bill, thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure, Matt. How are you this morning?
Very good, very good. This summer, your company celebrated quite the milestone. It was the groundbreaking of the 100th student housing development. Now, what does that milestone mean to you personally? And did you ever imagine it was going to reach this scale when you started 20 years ago?
No, I had no idea. However, it was extremely special for me in that 100th development took place at West Virginia University, which was my alma mater. And so I had actually conceived the concept of what American Campus might be someday when I was in college. And so for that 100th development, just by fate, to be there back in Morgantown was beyond special for me. And so it was really going full circle in my career, and just great to celebrate that milestone with the university, who also partook with us and made it really special.
Now, you've always said that these residences aren't just about bricks and mortar, and it's about building a community and that sets the students up for academic and personal success. How has achieving those goals evolved over the course of those 100 developments?
Oh, it evolves all the time. And really, you know, when you think about why students go to college, it is solely to set the stage for success in life. And so what we build is not communities, as you said, not sticks in the mortar from a perspective of what we're doing, but it's about creating communities that are conducive to academic achievement, that students can succeed and thrive while they're in college. And the design of our properties have really evolved from the way that we design each unit plan so that the student has private study space within the unit. One of the biggest emerging trends that we're seeing nationally for the last 2 development cycles and now going forward is the amount of academic space that we're putting in our common amenities. We still have the great fitness centers and some of the recreational amenities, but students want individual study rooms, group working meeting rooms, and technology is huge in what we incorporate into the facilities so that they always can have their wireless to be able to access all of their coursework wherever they are in the community. And so it's about really creating communities that where students can achieve academic success.
And we've talked a lot in the past about some of the trends that are driving the need for student housing, but we've never really touched on the drivers of the rental rates that you get there. What trends are you seeing, and what are the factors that impact your rates that may be a little different from other segments of the residential market?
Sure. First and foremost, the unique aspect of student housing rental rates, rental revenue, and that's all translating also to NOI, is stability of cash flows. Unlike some of the other sectors here that are part of REITs, multifamily, hotels, and office, student housing is very anti-cyclical and not impacted by the macroeconomics. And so you see consistent rental rate growth in the area of 2.5% to 3.25% each and every year. And you don't see any variation in that. In the 11 years that we have been public, we have never had a single year of negative rental rate growth, and have averaged just over 2.5%, which also leads to same-store NOI of about 4.3% annually. So it is a great industry because of the stability of cash flows.
And lastly, our viewers like to hear sort of the personal side of some of these REIT-owned properties. Is there a particular property in American Campus's portfolio that stands out either for its historical significance or what it means to the community?
Oh, absolutely. I would say it's our partnership at Arizona State University. Where actually just last week we broke ground on the 6th phase of that partnership with ASU, where we have now invested $470 million and are developing a total of 6,700 beds in their on-campus housing without them using any taxpayer dollars. It includes 2,200 apartment-style beds for upperclassmen, the actual in-residence Barrett Honors College. Part of that was the redevelopment of their most historical, iconic building on campus, Manzanita Hall, and also the 6th phase we broke ground on was a residential engineering college residence hall, and it's really the model for higher education all across America in terms of how to form a public-private partnership, allowing the private sector to develop on-campus housing.
Great. Bill, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Matt. Pleasure.
For more from REITWorld 2015, be sure to visit REIT.com.